back to the Sea Morning Show. We have amazing, wonderful things that is made of nature here. As you can see, this is a bag, and this is basically a cover or an organic pot for your plants. Exactly, and these are the products of Ramah Hija, made by women from East Nusa Tenggara. And basically, to talk about this, we have our guest today, right, Archie?
Yep.
Yes, exactly. Could you please introduce?
Yes, we have right now. You can introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Devin Edgar Sianturi, which is one of the co-founders of Ramah Hija.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thank you so much, Devin Edgar Sianturi. So, Devin, tell us about Ramah Hija that was founded in 2021 in June. This is not only a business, but it's actually a business with a mission.
Yeah, it's actually a social enterprise. We are focusing in empowering the craft and the production of the handcrafted in Timor Island from para mama in there.
Yeah, the ladies, you call them mama.
The ladies, yeah exactly. Locally we call mama,
yes.
means mother.
Yeah. So tell us about Ramah Hija. I mean, it is a business, but what makes it different? What makes it a social
what makes it
enterprise?
different is what we give back to the creator, to para mama, because in our younger days, we always thought to create something meaningful.
Yes.
That's what we try to achieve by now. So for every product they create, we try to expand the market for their product because actually we knew how good their product is.
Yes.
We knew how great, I mean, this kind of tradition is already by 100 years.
Part of their culture.
Yeah, they create part of their
daily
culture.
lives.
They create this kind of stuff. So the quality is actually really good, and we see there's bigger market for this.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what we try to create. We want the world to see this. There's this kind of product.
So how did this idea come about? Because I know that you briefly told me the story about, actually, this came from a friend who came from East Nusa Tenggara.
Yeah.
So tell us about that personal story of Ramah Hija.
So actually, one of my colleagues is come from Timor Island. He's concerning about the cultural stuff because all the younger generation tend to move to the big cities.
I see.
Yeah, because
It's always the case, yeah.
Yeah, it's always the case because they see nothing left in the village.
Yeah.
They see nothing else to do, and they always think their tradition like this is worthless.
Wow. And then?
And that's what we try to keep doing because we don't want this kind of traditions gone. So we keep in touch with para mama in there.
Yes.
We try to create the market for them so they can sell this kind of stuff easier, and we try to innovate through product. So we try to make this product keeping up with the trend.
Yes.
And so got the bigger market.
Yeah, so they stay relevant, but also you're at the same time helping the ladies there as well economically.
Yeah, it's amazing products we have here. Like, for example, this wallet I saw, which is, it's like a regular wallet.
It is. It looks like a passport.
Exactly.
Passport cover,
holder.
right?
It can be a card holder as well, but it has the woven. Yeah, the pattern.
Yeah. So this
really
is
nice.
This is made from the
Palmilla leaf.
Palmilla leaf, exactly.
yeah.
That is actually local to East Nusa Tenggara.
It is local.
So it's very interesting because I saw your website earlier this morning, and you have 4 pillars. That's correct?
Yeah.
Women empowerment, cultural sustainability, nature conservation, and adaptive innovation. So you also mentioned the mama earlier, the ladies.
Exactly.
Of course, you're empowering them by having them make the product, but also at the same time you help them sell it. So how does that work economically? I mean, you sell the products here. How many percent will they get? Tell us about your women empowerment.
So why we included women empowering in one of our pillar is because back in Timor Island is usually the mama only become housewife, and they only get the money from the husband who's working in the farm, and they're not living really well, very well. That's why, like I said, the young generation, they try to move to the big city. So we try to give them back for every sales that we make, 10% to them. But in the beginning also we actually buy this stuff from them. So we're not taking it. We buy actually from them. And then after sales we give back to them. And
10%.
Yeah. And also there's another pillars such as industry innovation and infrastructure. So we also create because we are a social enterprise, right? Yeah, we also have social movement. So we start to create like irrigation stuff and help them with the education.
Wow. So not just with fashion, but also with the things that are going on within their lives.
Yeah, so actually we want to create a sustainability environment in there.
Wow, that's amazing.
And what about the other pillar called nature conservation? How do you create your product in a way that it's sustainable?
I mean, our product is 100% made by nature.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So we got this standardization. We have to give them standard because usually they just made this product for themselves. But we want to create this standard, like which one is the best leaf to get at what how long, what months, because we don't want to be too old or too young.
You mean the leaves?
The leaves, yeah.
Ah, interesting.
The leaves. So and after we're not trying to kill the plant.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how does the plant work? I mean, how does it, it's like just to make sure that, like for example, I have a friend who's actually making minyak kayu putih or the cajeput oil, but he's making it in a way that is sustainable. So he's actually waiting for the tree to be ready enough, and then they will start working. He will start working with the trees, him and his farmers.
Yeah, exactly. We also do the same thing. We only took the leaf like three weeks old leaf. It's not too young and it's not too old. Yeah, so we try to give the standardization to them because they tend to kill the tree to get the leaf, but we said no, it's not actually that good for the environment and stuff. We have to keep it sustainable. So yeah, why don't you just take it like every 3 weeks?
I see. How is it working with the ladies in East Nusa Tenggara? What are they like? And then it's like, how do they work?
I mean, they got something to make them busy for now and make them get more income. So it's going pretty well. And also we try to work with the young generation also.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
To make them stay in East.
To make them stay.
How do you work with them?
So this tradition is not dying.
How do you work with them?
We try to teach them about this kind of business, that there's a market for this kind of product. So they don't see, they will see there's something to empower in their own village.
And what's their reaction? Because the thing about young people is that they tend to, it's like when you say A, they tend to question it, which is good, questioning, right? It's like challenging the idea. So what were their reactions and how did you convince them? Or did you manage to convince them?
I mean, it's really hard to create a new mindset in people, right?
Exactly.
Especially with the people back in the Timor Island, because this tradition is already came for hundreds
of years.
Yeah, so it's really hard to change their mind. But they accept it really well, because actually there are smart young people in there. Yeah.
So they stay?
So they...
Hopefully.
Some of them, bunch of them.
Yeah. Not yet, we don't know.
We don't know, it's their decision, but hopefully they will stay to maintain the tradition.
Do you have any question, Archie?
Yeah. No, I'm just curious because you're working with these mama, because I also have been to Timor Island and the east of Indonesia, and sometimes it's quite hard to work with people that is not working per se. And I'm curious, what do you find the challenges in working with these workers or mama actually?
It's actually quite challenging, especially we some kind of create a new path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we have to seek where to go. It's actually a bunch of trial and error for this, but after several of time, they actually understand it. That we try to make good for them, make their life easier, stuff.
How much of an increase of welfare has this project created? Tenggara?
For the data, I don't really know, but they started to create this something important in the village. Like they start to create like some kind of yayasan, and
What yayasan? What foundation?
the foundation for the village. Like they create to how you say it?
Yes, you can say it in Indonesian. I'll translate.
Some kind of yayasan kayak kita patungan gitu.
Uh-huh.
So they try to make it something like that for the farming and stuff.
Chipping in for the farming?
Yeah, something like that.
To help fund farming?
Yeah, something like that.
All these ladies?
All these ladies.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Because they got several more income.
Yes, so they multiply their income sources.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So how can we help? I mean, obviously, when it comes to women empowerment, me as a woman myself, I just love this sort of movement. I just love this sort of social enterprise. Yes, we can definitely help in a way, help these ladies to increase their welfare by buying the products. But are there any other ways, like for example, donating or volunteering or whatever?
So for now, we are still looking for someone to collaborate to create the social movement in there.
Such as? What sort of social movements are you thinking about?
It's social movement for like what we already tried to do is the irrigation and the education.
Yes.
We're gonna move from there.
You mean work with other corporations or other NGOs or other or public members?
I mean,
of the public?
we're open for anything.
Okay.
Yeah, we try to work with everything to get
Okay.
to our goal.
Okay, because this is also a relatively new company anyway, so you have
Yeah,
a lot of things ahead of you still.
a lot of things to study also.
Exactly, trial and error. Okay, well, thank you so much, Devin, for sharing.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck, and send my regards to your other founders
Thank you.
who are actually male. So I'm actually very impressed the fact that they have a women empowerment mission as well in their business doings. So thank you so much.
Thank you so
Success to you. All right, we're gonna take a little break now, Archie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll get back with more updates from around the world when we return. So stay with us.